We've been driving along the coast of Portugal for the past week, and Portugal has blown us away. It's been great to see so much of this beautiful country, so make sure that you follow along. The playlist is down below so you can continue the journey along the seaside towns of Portugal. Porto is Portugal's second largest city after Lisbon. It is a 3-hour drive from Lisbon and 2.5 from Óbidos, which is where we were from. Make sure that you stay till the end, where we will show you where we stayed at. We're starting early today because we only really have one full day, a little bit from last night and a little bit for tomorrow, and there's plenty to see. We're a bit behind schedule, but I'm sure we'll make time for it.
Put all your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time.
We are at the Chapel of Souls, and if you haven't guessed what it's famous for, it's these blue and white tiles. It shows the stories of the saints, like the deaths of Saint Francis, and Mario's going to say the surname.
De Assisi.
There you go.
These blue and white tiles are called azulejos. Azulejos, I'm not sure. They tend to pronounce the J, and it portrays Portugal's history and methodology. It was actually green, yellow, white, blue until the 16th century, where blue and white became popular. Off to breakfast we go to Fábrica de Nata, which is only 30 seconds walk away from the Chapel of Souls.
The waist when it's 100 degrees burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with
Oh my god, look at that.
me? We head into town.
I'm not talking about the mic.
I know.
About
The pastel de nata, we have two. One of this is Wade's. They are a must-have in Portugal. We've already had one yesterday, but this looks more promising. It's it's not cream cheese, but is it cream custard tart. 6.40 for euros for everything that we ordered, which is two pastel de nata, orange juice, and ham and cheese. We didn't get served yet.
That was your job.
Yum. I'm not sure if it's better than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was a lot flakier.
Not necessarily warmer as well. Which one's cheaper? About the same?
About the same.
Wade preferred the other pastel de nata from yesterday in Evora. But I thought they were about the same. We rushed. Walked so fast to get here for our booking, which is 10:30. This is definitely the busiest bookstore in all of Portugal. It's crazy. We're queuing up to get our book, but it's definitely...
Queue's finally moving.
I know, it's definitely a stunning bookstore. It's 110 years old. It became popular due to its link to Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling used to live in Porto and frequents this bookstore. Now you know. So naturally it became an inspiration for the Harry Potter... Oops! No, you're right. For the Harry Potter book series, especially in the scenes in Hogwarts, as you can see. You got to book online to get in. I can't remember how much it was to just do the queue, but you can queue to either go in, queue either to just do the window, or queue to get a book as well, which is 15.90 per person, euros that is. And with that comes with... Can you hold my phone in the case?
Queue to do the window?
Yeah, I saw. You just want to take a photo in the window. So for 15.90, you can get one of these books. So it's their Livraria Lello special books, and it's 15.90 as you can see. But you can buy any from any of their collection and just pay the difference if it happens to be more.
Just make sure you get the right language.
Yes, they have different languages. Obviously, we got English, so we got the selected short stories by Edgar Allan Poe, and I got the William Shakespeare's Juliet, Romeo and Juliet. We made it out. We made it out. And I have to say, if we didn't get the ticket book voucher, the moment you walk in, I would have been out. That was way too busy. It just ruins the whole experience. But don't get me wrong, the place is still very beautiful. I'm glad we went in, but I just hope it wasn't that hectic. I wish they would limit the people. It's way too many at any given time. Yeah, wow. And like the queue behind us is still going on, you know, it's so hot inside. Yeah, that's just a lot of complaining, but it's still very beautiful.
It is a nice
very, very beautiful. It is. They deserve the title of the most beautiful bookstore in the world, but gosh, that was, don't think that's worth the time. But anyway, if it wasn't busy, if you can find a time that isn't busy, go for it. I don't know what Wade is doing. Where did you go? Where'd you go?
I don't know, my foot was having a seizure.
We made it to Igreja de Santo Ildefonso. This was completed in 1739. Hold on.
Oh, the walls were painted in 1932.
Yeah, 1739. That's like the 18th century, and that's really what amazes me.
What? Did you read the Roman numerals, or?
No, where does it say?
Did you work it out?
Oh, that is what really amazes me about Europe in all these historical old buildings.
This is a nice view down the street.
We are gonna go in though.
We're gonna go in?
In the church. I'm not wearing a crop top this time, so it should be okay. But yes, the wind is so nice up here because you're elevated a little bit. To get here, it's a 13-minute walk from Livraria Lello.
Do you want to go in? We have
Why not?
20 minutes.
How cute is this jacket, Wade? It's a bag, but it's a jacket.
Did you say you like the jacket? What?
It's a bag.
Ah.
So when was this built, Wade?
12th century, judging from the architecture.
Nice.
And Google.
Off we go to the river cruise. We are heading to the meeting point. This one we booked via Get Your Guide for roughly 59 AUD. 2 people. It's recommended you get there 10 minutes before. I think it's one of those where it just goes through people, so you gotta get here during your allotted time, and they put you in the boat, and if that's full, off to the next one. It spans the Douro River, which we are doing a cruise on at the moment. Hey! Ah! That is the Louis the First bridge that we skipped because we were running late.
In the name of Tomás do Douro and all the crew, we would like to welcome you on board.
Au nom de la société Tomás do Douro et de tout l'équipage, bienvenue à bord.
En nombre de la empresa Tomás do Douro y de toda la tripulación, sean bienvenidos a bordo.
Este circuito dá a conhecer alguns dos equilíbrios da cidade do Porto e as mais belas paisagens que só a perspectiva do passeio de barco permite observar. This round trip will help you to get to know some of the most emblematic places in the world, and also founded in 1886, and is the work of the Belgian engineer Theophilo Seyrig, a student of Gustav Eiffel's school. It was designed by Gustav Eiffel, just like the Eiffel.
El patrono de la ciudad.
Okay, we are by the Riviera and we spotted this place that prints this old school paper with our photo. How cute is that? And it's donation only, but the smallest bill we had was 10 euros, so we paid 10 euros for this. Show them, I can't, no. And I can't see what they can see. Wait.
You don't need to see, it's this.
But there are 2 of them. It's a kissy one and like a looky one.
Kissy one looks weird.
It's a kissy one. Show me the kissy. It's so cool. Now, how are we gonna use that without creasing it is the problem. Oh well, off to lunch we go. The place I wanted to go to lunch is on holidays. I think they're on vacation, closed from the 1st of September to the 10th, and today is the 1st. So we found another place that sells the same thing. I wonder if it's worth it. We'll see.
It's quite rude of them to go on holidays.
No, everyone goes on holidays. Wait, we are on holidays.
That's the joke.
That river cruise was so good. It's a good break from the sun, and it's very relaxing, and you get to see a lot of sights, and they have some sort of audio that gives you a bit of a background on what you can see. I highly recommend that, and I like that it's a big boat because I get scared easily. The only thing to note though is that it does get cold when you are riding against the wind, and I had Wade hugging me the whole time because it got pretty cold. We've now found a place. We are at República dos Cachorros. We walk past Gazela, if you can check that out as well. But we got the Cachorro Especial, so that's the Portuguese hot dog with cheese and sauce on top. And we've heard that their French fries are the best in town, so of course we got that one as well. And a big ass water.
Can you see? And don't look down now. Let's just be here, you and me.
It took time, but it is finally here. That is it's double the price of Wade. This one is €9, and because it is the full size, so you got the meat in there, the hot dog, the bread, cheese on top, and then the gravy. I think the gravy has beer. I could be wrong, but let's see. Oh my God, struggle straight. Deep, 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 deep. The gravy is spicy. A little bit. I like that. Happy. We found some shopping. Look at this lovely place. Everything is massive, but Superman doesn't look like Superman. Okay, so Wade wants us to get out of this trip because I have bought a few things, which I will make sure to show you when we get back to the hotel. Hola! As Wade joked earlier, there isn't much to see in our apartment. I need to tell you why, because this is it. There isn't much. It's not a hotel. It's not a hostel. It's really more like an Airbnb. As you walk in, you've got a kitchenette right here, which we're using more of a charging area with our electronics. Wait, in case you think you're charging, you're not, because it's not plugged in.
I know, but I thought...
And we've got a dining area right here. In there's a fridge, there's a microwave, there's a stove. Wade's luggage is down there because there isn't much room. And then you've got a TV. The TV doesn't have any cable in it, so it's just all local channels. I've been turning it on as white noise and listening to Portuguese. Excuse me, honey bunny.
You can go past.
And you've got two windows, one right here where you can see just the construction, and
It'll be a building.
correct, and one right here where you can see construction, well, more like a rubbish pile and some steps. And then they've got a sitting area. They've got a couple of seats in here, which we've used as, again, luggage space. And then you get up a bit and you've got the bed right here. Let's turn the lights on. The bed's not too big, it's fine. The thing is, one is right next, it's against the wall, so one has to climb over the other to get to the toilet. We've got a wardrobe right here. They have an ironing board, an extra blanket. Oh, that means because by the wall, there's only one bedside, and then you've got the toilet and shower right here. Hi. So there isn't much, it's very tiny. And then you got a sink, you got the toilet. Being wooden floor is kind of gross because you can see that bottom of that toilet is getting moldy. I mean, the price. So the price is 201 euros and 45 cents. So that is a lot of money in Australian dollars for what it is. However, we are in peak season and we are in the Heritage Historical Center of Porto, which is where it's a UNESCO heritage listed and by the river. We don't have the view of the river. And this is the studio room, which is 20 square meters only. It's air conditioned, it's got free Wi-Fi. There's parking right across the road, which you have to pay 38 euros for 48 hours, which is what we did. I don't know what he's doing. He's checking some anime to read. You will spend a lot of your time either here by the river or up downtown, and that is uphill. And I thought, oh, everything is just like between 10 to 20 minute walk, which is still okay for us. A 20-minute walk is perfect when you're going out and exploring. But what I didn't realize is that's uphill, downhill. We are tired now, back in the room, time to freshen up, siesta before dinner. However, I wanted to show you a couple of jewelry yet again that I bought in this place. Portugal, I love you so much. You and your jewelry are up my alley. For the fashion girlies, it's time to show you my shopping. We went to 3 shops. Let's start with Pablo Baptista. This is all along that main strip coming from downtown to the riverside. And I saw them on display. So these ones are, they all took the prices off. But I think this one was roughly 30 to 40 euros. So I got an elephant. So these are all silver and the natural stone. So this one's an elephant stud earring, and the other one is some sort of bug. How cute is that? Yeah. Ta-da! All right, yeah, so that's one. So it's from a place called Pablo Baptista. The gentleman is so nice, but he couldn't speak much English. We struggled, but we were still successful in buying things. And I got this bracelet. This one was the most expensive that I bought today. It was 135, I think, but it is just gorgeous. This kind of bracelet has been on my list for a while. So it's just almost like nude in there. And look at the detail of the connection. Yeah, the chain, so beautiful. The second store is called Coutinho, and I got a necklace on this one. It's a silver necklace, 33 euros, and what it reminded me, the Alentejo tiles, and I just thought, hey, that's very Portugal, that's very Porto. So we got that. And then last store is Stone by Stone. They had a 10% off if you buy 2 or more. And I did buy 3 things. Let's start with the necklace. I think this was $29.90. So you got the turquoise, I forgot what the orange is, and got shell, it's a choker. That actually kind of goes with my outfit for today. And then I got a blue lapis pendant with silver. This is a lot cheaper. Their lapis were a lot cheaper than the one I got from Lagos, which was 135 euros. They were handmade though in Lagos. So that, and I got a ring as well. I don't remember what it is, but check that out. How cute. All right, happy days. We're gonna get rested now and come out when the sun is gone.
A little bit of downhill. She's in a good mood.
It's time to eat yet again. We're at Adega, Vila, just about 10-minute walk from our apartment come Airbnb, which is basically from the river now into the where all the shopping is, but not quite in downtown just yet. It's a bit of an uphill trek though, so oh my goodness, we are sweating yet again. I had the fish, Wade got the turkey steak. I'm going to try Porto finally, because we are in Porto, got the Porto tonic and the soup of today. We've been having a lot of soup in here because it's a thing. I'm gonna remove the umbrella though. Cheese. Mustard. I like it. It's so nice compared to this alcohol. Love it.
We're at Lardo B to have some beer for breakfast. Well, sort of. We're going to have the Francesinha. Pretty sure I'm butchering that. But it's a sandwich that originated here in Porto that has a beer cheese sauce on top. It's sausage, bread, probably some ham, and then yes, that beer-infused cheese sauce.
You can either order it with or without egg. It's the same price, €9.50 or €9. I wonder if it's the same as the sandwich that I had yesterday. The sauce looks different. Check out that cheese. Yum. We're gonna make a mess. We're gonna make a mess. This looks hot. Okay. It is spicy again, a little bit. There's steak in that one. Cheese is amazing, and there's definitely beer in that sauce. Let's get that in. I'd say I'll have another bite, and I can be the judge. Oh my god, I'm ruining it. It's good, but that is heavy. That is very heavy.
So we saw on the menu the very bold claim that they have the best chocolate cake in the world. It looks like a chocolate cake. Let's find out how it tastes. I thought the top was hard. It's not. It's soft. Looks like a mousse. It's more like a mousse case with some nuts. A mousse cake with some nuts.
Best in the world?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's pretty nice. So we're done in Porto, but we're not done in Portugal. Hope you've been liking our series so far. If you want to watch more of our series, click here. Up next, we're off to Coimbra. It sounds a lot like Canberra. And it used to be the capital of Portugal until they moved it to Lisbon.